see ya. Not if I see you first.
Number 20, Lee Thompson Young.
I'll meet you after soccer practice.
Yeah, you always say that, then you never show up.
Oh, I promise, I'll be there on time. I'll be there early.
This actor was in his early teens when he got cast in the titular role of the famous Jet Jackson. Playing a child actor from the South raised by a single mother, the role hit home for Young, which definitely enhanced his performance. After the success of his Disney Channel show, Young had significant roles in Johnny Tsunami, Friday Night Lights, and Akeelah and the Bee, among several other projects.
My name's Sam.
Johnny Capahala. So, you any good on that thing?
Well, I have been known to get a little air.
Tragically, Young's life was cut short when he took his own life in 2013. The Lee Thompson Young Foundation, started by Young's family, honors his legacy while fighting against the stigma surrounding mental health.
Come on, how you think I felt the first time I had to jump out of an airplane? I mean, my whole body said don't do it. And sometimes your brain gotta be smarter than your body, you know?
But I don't like my school. Don't see why I gotta do anything for him.
Then do it for Dad. I mean, you know how he was about words. He'd have loved to see you do something like this.
Number 19, Jonathan Bennett.
Hey, do you have a pencil I can borrow?
The enduring popularity of Tina Fey's 2004 hit movie Mean Girls all but ensures Jonathan Bennett will never be forgotten. Perfectly cast as the crush-worthy and kind Aaron Samuels, Bennett's performance is truly a highlight of the film.
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was.
It's October 3rd.
2 weeks later, we spoke again.
It's raining.
Yeah.
But how well have you kept up with him since? Still a working actor, these days Bennett is primarily known for his roles in made-for-television Christmas movies, the feel-good guilty pleasure kind. In 2017, Bennett came out as gay, and in 2022, he starred in Hallmark's first LGBTQ+-led Christmas movie, The Holiday Sitter.
Do you want to have brunch with my family for Christmas?
Yes, I do. And then do you want to have Christmas dinner with mine?
Sounds perfect. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Number 18, Eric Von Dettton.
I think Grove should dump the uniforms and we have casual dress all year round!
Even though he played the ultimate sleazebag Josh in The Princess Diaries, we couldn't help but swoon for his blue eyes and floppy 90s hair. Von Dettton got his start in acting at about 10 years old, playing Nicholas Alamain on Days of Our Lives.
But I bet it doesn't compare to Zurich. You lived there before.
Yes, I go to school there. I'm in the second form.
Second form? What does that mean?
It means I'm 9 years old.
9? Well, you look much younger than that to me.
You might also be surprised to learn that Von Dettton was the voice actor behind roles like Sid from Toy Story and Irwin from Recess.
It's busted.
Who are you calling busted, Buster?
A few years after his Princess Diaries success, Von Dettton was having a difficult time getting consistent work as an actor. He decided to change career paths and now works as a sales manager at a commodities brokerage firm, though he still dabbles in amateur theater.
Anyway, Saturday night's the big beach party. Well, I think it'd be cool if we went together. See you on the waves.
Number 17, Bow Wow, aka Lil Bow Wow.
Like you. Now I done been with different kind of girls, so like I done seen them all, but ain't none of them at all. Like you.
Shad Gregory Moss was discovered by Snoop Dogg at the age of 6 when he was rapping under the name Kid Gangsta. Snoop renamed him Lil Bow Wow, and the rest is history. His first album, released when the rapper was just 13, went double platinum and launched his music career to new heights. Young fans found him totally adorable, and he quickly rose to heartthrob status as he released his next 5 studio albums.
Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. I keep it so fresh on the microphone.
In more recent years, the rapper has taken a step back from his music career to focus on his family. Since 2016, Bow Wow has teased one last album before he retires from the music industry, though years have now passed and no release date has been set.
Burgundy insides, how rare. This smells good too. Guys, come in. You smell that? For the ladies, man.
Number 16, Corbin Blue.
I wanna play ball now and that's all, this is what I do. It ain't no dance that you can show me.
Although he proved himself a certified triple threat, actor, singer, and dancer, when he played Chad in High School Musical, Corbin Blue has been shockingly absent from our screens since the trilogy ended in 2008. Don't worry, he's still putting his talents to good use, just primarily on the stage instead of screen. Performing both off and on Broadway, Blue has starred in musicals such as In the Heights, Godspell, Hairspray, Mamma Mia, and so many more. You can still see his dazzling smile in his occasional television appearances, but it's clear Blue has an affinity for live performance.
We're just getting started. Come and join the party. You deserve it, same as me.
Number 15, Genuine. This rapper rose to fame following the release of his debut solo single, Pony, in 1996. The hit song brought a lot of new eyes onto Genuine, and those eyes decided he was pretty cute. Charming and charismatic to boot, Genuine became an iconic 90s dreamboat, but lately he's been pretty quiet. Though he hasn't announced his retirement, he hasn't released any new solo music since his 2011 Christmas album. Though he still performs his music, it's clear Genuine has decided to hold off on recording new music and instead focuses on living a quieter, simpler life with his family.
Why do you have Genuine's platinum record on your wall? Why do you have a photo of you with Genuine at some place?
Oh, have I never talked about this before? Genuine's my cousin.
Genuine? The Genuine is your cousin?
Number 14, Andrew Keegan.
This isn't a negotiation. Take it or leave it, Trailer Park. $50 and we got a deal, Fabio.
Even though he couldn't have been a bigger jerk as aspiring model Joey in 10 Things I Hate About You, Andrew Keegan was just too cute to dislike. He also stole our hearts as sensitive single dad Wilson West, a recurring character on Seventh Heaven, and Mary's first serious boyfriend.
Right, this is my mom.
Of course. Hi.
And who are you, Slugger?
This is Billy.
Well, hi, Billy. We're real glad to have you and your big brother with us.
At the end of the new millennium, it seemed Keegan was poised to become a huge star, but it seems his career never fully took off. For a few years in the 2010s, Keegan ran a community spiritual center loosely based around Hinduistic philosophies, but the center closed in 2017. Since then, Keegan's taken on a few acting roles, but we'd love to see him make a bigger comeback soon.
We have a creed. We do believe that everything is an expression of the Creator, and that we coming together create our own destiny, our own path.
Number 13, Jesse McCartney.
I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold.
If his beautiful soul wasn't enough, his beautiful face sure is. McCartney got his start in entertainment when he was cast in the national tour of The King and I at age 10, proving his talents in singing and acting from an early age. After a brief stint as a member of the boy band Dream Street, McCartney began his successful solo music career with his debut album Beautiful Soul.
I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul.
Beyond his music, McCartney also had a successful acting career that included multiple major voice acting roles.
Simon? Alvin? Is everything okay?
I'm recording the voice of Theodore. That's what I've been doing for the last couple weeks.
Though recent years have been quiet, it appears McCartney is poised for a comeback. He released a new album in 2021 and an EP in 2024 that featured none other than Young Gravy. We love to see it.
I eat it up like pastry in the mall. She makes me, they hate us up in Macy's.
Number 12, Jonathan Brandis.
Please, Phil. Please.
Go bug somebody else, you little cootie. I don't feel so hot.
After years of building his resume with roles on soap operas and television shows, Jonathan Brandis received his first major role at 13 as Bastian Bucks in the Never-Ending Story 2: The Next Chapter.
Everything seems fine in Fantasia.
Oh, fine and dandy. Why do you ask?
I have to see the childlike empress. How far is it to the Ivory Tower?
Brandis' most enduring performance would come from his role as young Bill in the 1990 miniseries It, but it was his role in the science fiction series Sequest DSV that made him a truly crush-worthy 90s heartthrob. His boy genius character stole the hearts of young fans across the country. They showed their love in the 4,000 letters per week that Brandis received. Sadly, after struggling with his mental health for years, Brandis took his own life in 2003.
This is my stop. Bye.
Number 11, Cory Hay.
There's a number on the back. And pray that you never need to call us.
I'll pray I never need to call you. Sure.
Cory Hay's famously adorable lopsided smile helped propel him from ordinary child actor to bona fide 80s teen heartthrob with his roles in Lucas, License to Drive, and more.
Be careful.
Ugh.
Baby? No, oh, okay.
Hay appeared with fellow Corey Feldman, in 1987's The Lost Boys. The duo would go on to become the highest paid teen actors of the 80s. Hay's adoring fans wrote him thousands of letters every week. They faithfully purchased the many issues of Tiger Beat and Bop that featured Hay on the cover. In 2010, Hay passed away from complications of pneumonia. Tragically young, Hay's legacy lives on through his enduring work.
Mike, wake up.
Number 10, Joey Lawrence.
Oh, shut up. We're just doing homework together. You know how nice it is to have a friend come over to help you with your homework, don't you?
I hear this Zimmerman's a good kid.
Sometimes the first is the best, as it is with Joey, the oldest Lawrence in the Lawrence brother trio, at least when it comes to the 90s. We like Matthew too, but it was Joey who had the biggest impact. Acting since he was a kid, it was teen Joey who got everyone talking with his role as the dumb jock brother on Blossom.
Let's seek out the opinion of our newest student, Joey.
I agree.
As well you should. Welcome to the land of intellectual stimulation.
Thanks.
Following the show's end, Joey continued acting on TV shows like Brotherly Love and in made-for-TV movie roles like Disney's Horse Sense. Throughout it all, Joey dabbled in a music career, releasing pop singles like Nothing My Love Can't Fix and Never Gonna Change My Mind. Even though that part of his career never really took off, you can't knock the guy for his continued hustle. Number 9, Emilio Estevez.
It's the only illusion that counts, my friend.
Says who?
Anyone who's ever been in love.
As the unofficial president of the Brat Pack, Emilio was the guy who had it all. The handsome older brother of Charlie Sheen, Emilio was known for his iconic roles in movies like St. Elmo's Fire and The Breakfast Club, where he played the ultimate high school jock.
Hey, what? If I lose my temper, you're totaled, man.
Totally?
Totally.
During the 80s and 90s, his love life was also a topic of conversation, given his engagement to fellow Brat Packer Demi Moore and his 2-year marriage to Paula Abdul. His role as Coach Gordon Bombay in the Mighty Ducks franchise served as one of his last big parts.
You may make it, you may not. But that doesn't matter, Charlie. What matters is that we're here. You look around. Whoever thought we'd make it this far?
Since then, he seemed to move behind the camera as a TV director. Number 8. Chad Michael Murray.
I go through the numbers and ask if any of these people happen to have a daughter named Audrey Liddell. One of them does.
Only one? What a break.
I thought so.
Chad was definitely one of the biggest names in teen Hollywood back in the early noughties. With recurring roles on Dawson's Creek and Gilmore Girls, it was only a matter of time before he landed a TV role in which he played the lead, as he did with One Tree Hill, one of the best teen dramas out there. He got to play a not-so-bad boy with a heart of gold, a role that's perfect for his smoldering good looks.
You know I never mix business with pleasure.
Just pleasure then?
Ooh. I have Karen's Cafe now. She's all the lady I need. I'm sorry, Brooke. Now, if you'll excuse me.
His roles as the romantic lead in teen movies like A Cinderella Story and Freaky Friday further helped to cement his status as a heartthrob.
Hey, look, what would you say if I told you I could help you finish your test?
Really?
Yeah.
Number 7. Freddie Prinze Jr.
You got a minute?
The son of a famous comedian, it became clear by the mid-90s that Freddie inherited his dad's knack for entertaining. Freddie was a powerhouse in movies targeted at teens, such as I Know What You Did Last Summer and She's All That.
So, Lanny, listen. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to...
Let's go, Simon.
Embarrass me horribly in front of all these people.
He was able to play both comedic and dramatic parts, but always worked best as a romantic lead with movies like Down to You, making him the most sought-after guy.
Oh, your eyes are open.
So?
That's weird.
Is it? Let me see. Oh, that is weird.
Too weird.
With his part as Fred in the Scooby-Doo movies as one of his last major big screen roles, it seems like Freddie is focused more on raising his family with wife Sarah Michelle Gellar, as well as working behind the scenes these days, much like he did when he was a director/producer for the WWE.
Now, wait a minute. Maybe I quit. I do? Yeah, I quit.
Number 6. Kirk Cameron.
You and I. When the evening is spread out like a swatted fly. Life being miasmic, somewhat protoplasmic. What does it matter if raindrops pitter-patter like loose pancake batter?
Who didn't have a crush on Kirk? As Mike Seaver, Kirk played the oldest child on the hit sitcom Growing Pains. Mike was the quintessential cool guy, known for his love of Bruce Springsteen, devil-may-care attitude, and ability to get out of any jam with his smirk. Teenage girls loved him, and the guys wanted to be him. Outside of Growing Pains, Kirk had other TV roles like his guest spot on Full House, made-for-TV movies, and PSAs.
What happened to your glasses?
Oh, I got contacts.
Your braces?
Got them off.
Your face full of zits?
They cleared up. Yeah, one night I went to bed looking like a nerd and woke up looking like this. Isn't nature great?
In his autobiography, he said he was being sent over 10,000 letters of fan mail a week at the height of his success, but he walked away from superstardom when he became a born-again Christian at age 17 and shifted his focus to faith-based projects.
Way to go, Big Stevie!
Number 5. Ryder Strong.
He's bringing in the SEA. What? The State Education Authority. They have special field agents who handle intelligence fraud.
I'm cooked! I'm cooked, Sean! For the first time in my life, I'm in real trouble!
Not if I'm making all this up.
Are you?
No.
I'm cooked!
Relax.
Known for his floppy brown hair and blue eyes, Ryder was the nicest bad boy to have a crush on in the 90s. In Boy Meets World, he played Sean Hunter, a kid from the wrong side of the tracks and Cory's best friend. The part made him a well-known name with teenage audiences, and he became a regular feature in teen magazines like Tiger Beat. He played the character for 7 seasons on the hit ABC show, and has since dabbled in a few movie roles like 2002's Cabin Fever.
So there's this bowling alley when we were growing up. You guys might remember it. Lenny Mead's Brighton Bowl.
It was in Brighton, right?
That's probably why it's called Brighton Bowl. Yeah.
However, he did reprise the role of Sean in the 2010s for the Boy Meets World sequel, Girl Meets World, along with former castmates, such as his fellow teen heartthrob, Will Friedle.
I'm not talking to you!
And I'm not talking to you.
Fine.
Double fine.
I taught you that!
And I taught you everything else.
Then why don't I know anything?
Number 4, River Phoenix.
Yeah, I took it. You knew I took it. Teddy knew I took it. Everyone knew I took it. Even Vern knew it, I think.
At just 16 years old, River Phoenix starred in Stand By Me, delivering a phenomenal performance that made him a huge name.
It's just the man I want to say. Now, there were 5 or 6 of them. I just
All right.
came after me.
You still got it?
Well, yes, sir. It's right here.
I'm glad to see that.
Phoenix continued to make waves in Hollywood with his roles in The Mosquito Coast, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and My Own Private Idaho.
If I had a normal family and a good upbringing, then I would have been a well-adjusted person.
Depends on what you call normal.
Yeah, it does.
More than just a total dreamboat, Phoenix had an obvious movie star quality to his acting ability and presence. It was clear from the start that Phoenix was on track to be a major star before his life was heartbreakingly cut short in 1993. Though we'll never know what heights Phoenix's career could have reached, we can continue to honor his legacy and remember his work.
My mom's house was blue. No, it was great. It was great. How could I forget that?
Number 3, Scott Baio.
Good night, Rosa.
Yeah. Good night, Rosa. Wah, wah, wah.
As one of the decade's ultimate bays, Scott was pretty much a permanent fixture on the big and small screens from the late 1970s onwards. He played Chachi on Happy Days and endeared himself to the audience with his puppy dog eyes and easy smile. His character was so popular that it landed him a spin-off with Joni Loves Chachi.
I was a little confused myself, Mario. Now, all my mother said was she didn't want us to go. Yeah, it's very, very confusing.
No, she definitely doesn't want us to go.
Huh?
It only lasted a year, but Scott was able to bounce back with Charles in Charge. Off-screen, he was known to be something of a lady killer with high-profile relationships. Since his heyday, he's dabbled in reality TV, all while being a very vocal Republican.
See, we're confused, Charles. I mean, whose rules should we obey? Yours or Grandpa's?
See, I get it now, I get it. See, you're trying to sow a little dissension between the rule makers. Well, it won't work.
What won't work?
Nothing, Mrs. Powell. Everything works fine. You go and see Commander Powell, have a great time, and don't worry about anything.
Number 2, Devin Sawa.
Can I keep you? Casper?
Even though he was only briefly featured in the movie Casper as the friendly ghost's human form, his dreamy blue eyes and perfectly feathered blonde hair made the scene all too memorable for millions of viewers. His short scene in Casper made him an instant heartthrob, attracting so much attention from swooning fans that Sawa made a deliberate effort to take on edgier roles to distance himself from his teen dream image.
Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom.
He appeared in the music video for Eminem's Stan, played a punk in SLC Punk, and starred in the gory Final Destination. Though he's mostly stayed out of the spotlight, his recent appearances in Chucky and Hacks indicate that Sawa might be poised for a long-awaited comeback.
So it's a different driver every time.
Yeah. It's just like a taxi. You'll never see him again.
Number 1, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
It's good to see you.
What's that for?
It's what friends do.
We friends?
It's up to you.
Who was a bigger 90s teen heartthrob than Jonathan Taylor Thomas? You're right if you answered no one. Jonathan, who will forever be known as JTT, was arguably the biggest teen idol of the decade due to his cute and approachable boy-next-door look and easygoing persona. Acting since he was a kid, we watched him grow up thanks to his part as the coolest son on Home Improvement.
We got a bunch of stuff that you left in the pockets, a half-sucked candy cane, and a phone message you never gave me.
Oh yeah, call Grandma.
JTT also capitalized on his fame with roles in films like Tom and Huck and lent his voice to The Lion King.
Well, kid?
Oh well, Hakuna Matata.
satisfying.
But after he grew up, JTT pretty much put his acting days behind him in pursuit of an Ivy League education. While he's only had some small roles here or there, along with doing some writing and directing, we can't help but heart JTT.
You've got a good heart, and I believe you'll know the right thing to do, and you'll do it.
Which of these teen heartthrobs do you miss the most? Let us know in the comments. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.